Can you see the whiteboard? Is it visible?
Yes,
Everyone,
ma'am.
it is visible.
Yes, ma'am.
I need
Yes, ma'am.
response from everyone.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So today we'll start two-port network. Now, what is port? What is one port? What is multi-port? We'll see. So you know that if I'll take any voltage source, what we are saying that if I'll give supply voltage here, current is going to the circuitry. Whatever the circuitry, I don't know, but any circuit which is present here, current is going to the now this black box with this terminal, this is known as what you are saying that one current is entering, another current is leaving. So if I'll see, if I'll take any resistor or inductor, what I'm saying that current is entering from one terminal and current is leaving from another terminal. So this is our, or if I take a voltage source, any voltage source, that we are saying that current is going towards this port and current is entering here. So this is the two terminal and this is known as port and this is our one port. Now in case of transformer, if I'll take a transformer, so what I have seen, that if I'll take this one, so in resistor, inductor, capacitor, we have seen that we are giving a one voltage, we are getting a one current, right? Voltage and current only. And this is going, current is entering from one port, one terminal, and leaving from another terminal. But here what we are saying, that we are giving a voltage supply here. So current is flowing. When current is flowing through a coil, it creates a flux. This is a alternating current, so it will create a alternating flux. This is a magnetic path, you know that. So if it will get a low reluctance path or high permeability
ম্যাম
path,
জয়েন হতে চাচ্ছে ম্যাম, ওয়েট করছি।
mm, so if I'll see, the figure is visible, right? Transformer figure is visible, right?
ইয়েস ম্যাম।
Okay. So if I'll see that if I'll give a supply voltage here, current will flow through this coil. So flux will create. And you know that this is a magnetic iron core high permeability path, right? High permeability low reluctance path means flux will flow through this path. And if flux will flow through this path, so this will be present here. So this will flow through this path, right? Now, when this is a alternating flux, so this flux will be cut by this stationary conductor. So this will induce an EMF, or you can say that there is a rate of change of flux. So this will induce an EMF according to Faraday's law, right? So what we'll get here? Induced EMF. So due to this induced EMF, we'll get here the voltage. Now if I'll connect a load, if I'll connect a load, then what will happen? This is a complete circuit. So current will flow through this path, I2. So what I am getting? First of this, I have given a V1 supply. Current I1 is flowing through this path. And due to this alternating current, alternating flux is produced. This flux is now flowing through this path. Due to this rate of change of flux, according to Faraday's law, we can see that induced EMF, we can get it here. So this induced EMF will appear in the terminal as a V2 suppose, and this is when it is connected to a load, then this load will draw current, that is I2. And what you have learned here, one thing you will learn, that means already I have told you about inductance. So we'll see about self-inductance and mutual inductance here. This process, this that means flux is flowing through this path, low reluctance path. This process we will learn that this is happening due to this mutual inductance process, and we'll discuss about it. So from transformer, we see that one thing, the important thing is, the important concept is the mutual inductance concept we'll learn. Another concept is that it is V1 I1, we are getting one voltage, one current, and another voltage, another current. So four parameters or four variables, whatever you will say, we will say in two-port network, in terms of two-port, we'll say parameter. So we are getting four parameters, right? These four parameters, and so where we are getting from two terminal. If I'll take it as a black box, or if I'll take this in coil, that means RL circuit, or make it in a equivalent circuit. If we'll learn, when you next semester will learn equivalent circuit, you will see that if we'll take as a black rectangle box or black box, then we don't know what is present inside this. It may present inside this block is dependent source, resistor, inductor, capacitor. but there is no independent sources present. Remember, in the black box, there may be present inductor, resistor, capacitor, dependent source, or any other thing, of or transistor, whatever. Anything will be present there, but no independent source is present. This black box, if I'll take it and if I'll get a two terminal where one voltage source, due to this voltage source V1, current is flowing I1, and we are getting, that means this input port, and this is the output port where I am getting another voltage source V2, and suppose I am getting a current in this way I2. Suppose you can take here, we'll discuss about it. So if I'll take it here, supply voltage, another. So we are getting four parameters. That time we'll say it's a two-port network. And why it's a network? Because you know there is no active source. We are saying this part is the black box where what is present inside this we don't know. We are assuming that we don't know, and if we'll find out, if will this information available, what is the voltage, what is the current, what is output voltage, what is output current, then we can find out impedance, admittance, and different types of components, like hybrid transmission line parameter, hybrid parameter, inverse hybrid parameter, jet parameter, that means impedance parameter, admittance parameter, and why it is required. Why should we learn about two-port network? Now we'll start. So I think this is clear what is one port and what is two port, right? If is there any confusion, you can ask me.
No, ma'am.
Well, hello. ना बोलो बोला. So we'll
मैम
see
इसमें
two port.
मैम इसमें टी पैरामीटर में ही ना होगा.
हाँ, थ्री पैरामीटर को भी हम लोग टू पैरामीटर, that means three port, that means input port there are two terminal, and output port there are one terminal, like op amp or transistor. You can convert it in a that means two port input, two port output, by making a one ground. Okay, so two port network we can convert this transistor or op amp, we can convert this, we can configure these parameters in such a way that it will give us a two-port network. And we'll see what is two-port, then you can understand that how to convert it. And this will be in depth, you will learn not in this chapter. When you will learn in analog electronics or other electronics, you will see that hybrid parameter they will use most of the time, and that time you have to use, or you have to configure your transistor, op amp, or anything electronic component, so in two port way, two terminal way. Okay. So what is the definition? Definition is a pair of terminals at which a signal may enter or leave a network is called a port. What is the definition of port? Already I mentioned, a pair of terminals. That means you can take a one port. You will get one terminal, just like a resistor. You can see that current is entering one terminal and current is leaving another terminal. So these two are pair of terminals. And in pair of terminals at which a signal may enter or leave a network is called a port. Okay. When more than one pair of terminal is present, the network is known as multiport. Now, why this chapter is required? because this two-port network is it is required for useful, or you can say that it is useful for control, communication, power system. Because most of the time transmission line, when you work in transmission line, this is a large network, and when we'll deal with large network, we can consider that suppose you are taking a or you are considering that there is a present, as it is a coil. So you can think that two line and two coils are present, you can take as a RL, and between these two line you can take as a capacitor is present. And this case you can take a for such a line distance, suppose 10 kilometer. Within this 10 kilometer RLC is present, another 10 kilometer another RLC is present, another 10 kilometer another RLC is present. So what is we can say that impedance is present, right? You can find out the impedance of this network. So now if we don't know what is and these impedances are connected in cascade form, that means they are connected in series, or you can say that cascade form. So if we don't know what is present in this transmission line, we are taking as a black box. We have an idea that what is the input voltage, what is the input current, and what is the output voltage, and what is the output current. By taking this only four parameters, known parameters, you can say that these four known parameters, you can find out what is the impedance or what is the transmission line parameters present. You can calculate this one. So that's why we need two-port network. Once again, knowing the parameters of two-port network enables us to treat it as a black box when embedded within a large network. Even in case of filter circuit, that case also, because filter most of the time we need filter, because you know that practical system, there must be a noise. You are using your headphone, you know that sometimes you are getting audio sound, with audio sound there is some noise or glitches you are getting. So how to remove these glitches or noise? So when you are using, or when you will use a better filter, that means which can filter out the glitches, noise, that time your headphone cost will be increased, but you will get better quality of sound. So that's why we need filter, and that case is to calculate or to identify something data in which what is present inside this filter. We can use this two-port network. So one port, you can see that current is entering, current is leaving, only two terminals are present. And what is written that that means the source. We know that source has also a two pairs, and this is known as driving point. The pair of terminals is customarily connected to energy source. So if I'll connect it to an energy source, which is the driving force of the circuit. So if I'll connect here voltage source, then we'll get current. So this driving force is known as a driving point of the circuit. But you are saying that here only two terminals are present. So this is one port network. There may be a n number of ports are present. Then you can say multi-port or n-port network. When n is equal to 2, then you can say this is the two-port network. And in our chapter, we learn about only two-port network. Okay. So this is the example of one-port network. This is already known to you because you every day solving the problem, which is a one-port network. Now, what is two-port network? So already I discussed, just I'm going through this. So you can see here two-port network where we can give a supply voltage V1, I1, V2, I2. A two-port network is an electrical network with two separate ports for input and output. Okay. So definition is that a two-port network is an electrical network with two separate ports. That means there are two separate ports for voltage and current, and another separate port for voltage and current. So for input and output. A two-port network has two pairs of terminals, these pairs and these pairs, known as input port. This pair is, if you know that if I'll take a transformer, if I'll connect this transformer to the source, then we can say it's a primary. When a transformer and the secondary, which is connect, that means the another port, another terminal, whatever. This terminal you can connect to a load. This terminal you can connect to a source, or opposite. You can connect it to a source, and this terminal you can connect to a load. Whenever you will connect, suppose you are connecting these terminals to the source, then it will be known as primary, and when this will be connected to a load, this will be called as secondary. So similar way you can say, otherwise for general case you can say that this is the input port and this is the output port. So there are four variables V1, V2, I1, I2 associated with a two-port network. If you forget two-port network, just remember transformer. Then you can remember what we need, what is our requirement, or how to define it. Anytime, suppose after 2 years, you cannot tell anyone ask, please give me an example of two-port network. So op-amp also you can say, transistor you can also say, but it is better to explain. If they will ask to explain two-port network, then it will be easier if we'll take an example of transformer. Then you can easily explain two-port network. Otherwise, op-amp transistor, you can also configure this two terminals. That means you will get in op-amp two terminals in the input port and one terminal in output port, and you can configure it. So it is not a big problem, but you have to configure it as a two-port. So we have considered the voltage across a current through a single pair of terminals, such as the two terminal of a resistor, capacitor, inductor, which is for studied for one port. Resistor, inductor, capacitor, if we'll take, but their combination we can make as a two port. So we have studied four terminals. Whenever you will get four terminals, that means you are dealing with two-port circuit. So two-port circuit involving op-amp, transistor, transformer. Three-terminal devices such as transistor can be configured into a two-port network. In general, a network may have inputs. Already I mentioned a port is an access to the network and consists of a pair of terminals. The current entering one terminal and leads to another terminal. So the net current entering the port equals to 0. So So two-port network may be a voltage driven or maybe a current driven. So if I'll connect here voltage, you will get current here, or you can give a current source, you can obtain a voltage. So we need just a four parameters. Just give me a 1 minute. So what we are getting? We are getting V1, V2, I1, I2. These four parameters. Now, using these four parameters, what we can find out? We can find out open circuit parameter, short circuit parameter. We'll see what is open circuit parameter, what is short circuit parameter. Transmission line parameter, inverse transmission line parameter, hybrid parameter, inverse hybrid parameter. These six types of parameters or impedance, admittance, or transmission line parameters, or whatever parameters we can find it out. So now we'll see that what is, but we'll learn here only in this chapter, we'll learn only open circuit impedance parameter, short circuit admittance parameter, transmission line parameter and hybrid parameter. Just we'll see and we'll learn about that. Is it how to find out that these parameters or this network is a symmetrical or reciprocal? Because already we have learned reciprocity theorem, and we'll apply this reciprocity theorem to find out that these parameters or this network is reciprocal or not. That we'll learn today. So first we'll take that here. Always remember V1, I1, this is the input port, and this is the input port, and this is the output port. And input port, whatever voltage driven or current driven, whatever the network you will take, this you will get one voltage, one current, another output port, another voltage, another current. Now, open circuit impedance parameters, it is also known as Z parameter. Okay, so Z means you know that impedance. And how to find out impedance? You know that RLC series circuit, if I want to find out the impedance, we have to divide, that means we have to take a ratio of voltage by current. So here also we'll find out what is voltage, what is current, and input voltage, input current, output voltage, output current. And from these known four variables, we'll find out impedance parameter. Now there are four impedances, Z11, Z12, Z21, Z22. So this Z parameter, if you can find out, you can take the inverse of Z. You know that inverse of reciprocal of impedance, we are getting admittance. So we can easily find out short circuit admittance. But you also, if we will get admittance parameter, that means if current source is given and if voltage, you can, that means if we'll get this type of network, if we'll get this type of network where current source is present, or you have to supply a current source, then you can find out voltage, another current, or you can give another current supply and can find out the voltage. So the exactly voltage and current, we can also find out the admittance or Y network, Z parameter or Y parameter. So Z parameter is known as impedance parameter, open circuit impedance. So you can see that the term open circuit, this is the important. And the Y parameter network, the term I am using, short circuit admittance parameter or Y parameter. So now if I'll go to this Z parameter, so what you have to do first, open circuit. So what I'll do, I'll take, I don't know what is present in this black box. What I am doing, I am giving a supply here, voltage. Just like this one. I am giving a supply here. So what I'm getting, the current I1 is entering to this port. Okay. And what I'm doing, here I am measuring what voltage is present. That means output voltage. Because what I have done, I have open circuited this part. This part I have open circuited, and supply voltage is given to the input port, current is entering, and what I am getting is V1, I1, and we can measure here, as it is open circuited, no current is now in the output port, so only we can measure V2. Is it clear? Is there any confusion? Because the same thing you have to do in your lab. Am I audible? Hello? Is it clear what I am telling? So the next, so what I am giving here, this is the black box. This is the black box. That means this linear network. You don't know what is present inside it, right? So what I am giving a supply voltage V1. And due to this supply voltage V1, current is flowing through this path. And this is I1. Now this part, this output port, it is open circuited, just like this one. Just like this one, this is open circuited, and you know that open circuit, if any circuit is open circuited, there will be a no current. So that's why in this output port there is no current. So I2 is 0, right? Now, if I2 is 0, what we can measure now? If you have a multimeter, what you can measure? You can measure the supply voltage V1, you can measure the current I1, and you can measure the voltage V2. So what are parameters are known to us? V1, I1 and V2. The first case, V1, I1 and V2 is known. So what are the ratios we can get to find out impedance? Either we can do V1 by I1 or we can do V2 by I1. Because you know that to find out impedance, we have to do voltage, but we have to take the ratio between voltage and current, V by I. It will give us a impedance. So first case আমরা কি কি পেলাম V1 I1 V2, so দুটো ইম্পিডেন্স আমরা পেতে পারি. What are these two impedances? Either V1 by I1 or V2 by I1. The next case is that we are giving here supply voltage V2. So due to supply voltage V2, current entering to this port, right? Current entering to this network. Now this current is 0 because this input port is now open circuited. Initially output port is open circuited. Now second case, input port is open circuited and supply is given to the output port. And due to this output port supply, current entering here is I2. So V2, I2 and V1 we can measure as this is the 0 value I1. So from this we can see that V2, what are the impedances we can get? Either V2 by I2 or V1 by I2. Now these ratios are, we can say they are, we can give a new name. And what are these names? We can take as a V1 by I1 as a Z11. V1 by I1, there are two 1 1, so we can say Z11. V2 by I1, that means 2 1, we can say Z21. Second is, here we can take V2 by I2, so 2 2, we can take Z22. Another thing is here V1 by I2, that means 1 2, we can take Z12. So what we can measure from this first circuit, Z11 and Z21. By how? By doing open circuited the output port, and I2 is equal to 0. And what we are getting here? We are getting here Z12 and Z22. How? By doing input port as a open circuited and giving the supply to the output port. Clear? Is that clear? How to find out Z11, Z21, Z12, Z22? Is there any confusion, any doubt? Anyone from zone 1, zone 2, zone 3? Either
No,
yes
ma'am.
bolo অথবা no bolo. Any other responses? Yes or no? Is there any confusion, any doubt? Or if you have it's clear to you, then you can tell yes, it is clear to us, or it is clear to us.
Yes, ma'am, clear.
Okay. So if I'll see, what we are saying, that if I'll give the supply voltage here, current is entering to this. If I give supply voltage V2, current is entering to this. So that's why we are taking the equations. So here we are, by using this V1 I1, we can write one equation, that is equal to V1 Z11 I1 Z12 I2. Another is V2 Z21 I1 plus Z22 I2. And you can see that here this voltage is present here, current entering I1 here, and here voltage V2 present and current entering towards this. So the matrix we can write in this way: V1 V2 I1 I2. In between there is a Z parameter Z11 Z12 Z21 Z22. So we can write V1 is equal to Z11 I1 plus Z12 I2. V2 is equal to Z21 I1 Z22 I2. And what is Z11? Z11 is open circuit input impedance V1 by I1 when I2 is equal to 0. So this terminal will be 0. So you can find out Z11. Next, if I2 is equal to 0 in this equation, what you are getting? V2 by I1, that is equal to Z21. So Z21 is open circuit transfer impedance from port 2 to port 1. You can remember this in this way, that Z21 open circuit transfer impedance when either you can say from port 2 to port 1, or you can say when output port is open circuited, Z21. And Z next is the if I1 is equal to 0, this part will be 0 and this part will be 0 in this equation. So what will get? V1 by I2 Z12. Now what is Z12? Z1 is open circuit transfer impedance. Open circuit transfer impedance when input port is open circuited or input current is equal to 0, or you can say from port 1 to port 2. Another thing, if this part will be 0, then you can find out Z22 V2 by I2, that is open circuited output impedance. Okay, so this is Z. We can write it in this way: V is equal to, if we'll take a general equation, we can write V is equal to IZ or ZI, right? So V is equal to ZI. That means we are finding out impedance by using voltage and current ratio. We are taking voltage by current. We are finding out impedance. Now, as in one port network, you can write V is equal to IZ and you can find out what is Z. But in two port network, not only Z is not a single parameter. There are four parameters are present in Z11, Z12, Z21, Z22. These four quantities you have to find out, or these four parameters you have to find out. And the name of this parameter is either Z11 and Z22 is known as impedance parameter, open circuit input impedance and open circuit output impedance. And Z12 and Z21, these are known as transfer impedance, open circuit transfer impedance, either input port open or output port open. So this is the way you can find out the Z parameters. Also, Z1 is known as driving point impedance at the input port. Z22 is also known as driving point impedance at output port. You can also say that driving point impedance, and Z21 and Z12 is known as transfer impedance. Z11 and Z22 is a two-port network is said to be a symmetrical. That means if you take the network, it will mirror like symmetry about the center line. So symmetry you will understand when we'll go through the Fourier series. That time you will understand the symmetry, how to if we'll get the waveform. Suppose you are taking a consider that you are taking a xy axis. Now xy axis Suppose I am taking this one and I am taking this waveform. So what you are saying that this waveform, if I'll take this one and this one, these two are mirror like, just I am taking a mirror. So in this way, if this network is symmetrical or not, what are the conditions that we can say that this network is symmetrical for these parameters? That means if we take impedance parameter, admittance parameter, hybrid parameter, transmission line parameters, then when you can say that this network is mirror like or symmetrical. In case of Z network, if Z11 is equal to Z22, if you will get these two values are same, then you can say that the network is a symmetrical network. And now when you can say it's a, or what is the condition that you can say that the circuit is reciprocal or not? So reciprocity theorem আমরা কি পড়েছিলাম? Anyone can tell me reciprocity theorem? Anyone can tell me reciprocity theorem?
ম্যাম বলবো
Hmm.
ম্যাম in a linear bilateral network if a voltage source in a branch A produces a current I in any branch B, then if the same voltage source is removed and inserted in branch B, it will produce a current I in branch A.
Right. So what is the meaning? That we are just changing the excitation from branch A to branch B, and when it is in the branch A excitation, the response in the branch B. So if I'll take the ratio excitation by the response, suppose I am saying that suppose I am taking, if I'll say that Vs is our excitation and I am getting the current response in the output port. So if I'll take the ratio Vs by I2, this is will be equal if the circuit is reciprocal. Then if I'll change this supply from input port to output port, and if I'll measure the current at the input port, then the ratio will be equal. So Vs by, now I am giving input port voltage supply Vs, and I am getting current at output port I2 prime. So excitation by response ratio is Vs by I2 prime. Now if I just exchange their position, so what I am getting, I am just exchange their position. So I am giving here Vs and I am getting here I1 prime. Input port, that's why I am taking I1 prime. So Vs by I1 prime. So if Vs by I2 prime is equal to Vs by I1 prime, then I can say yes, this network is a reciprocal network. Now what conditions? So every time it is not possible to do the if we'll calculate or if we'll solve, and then you can say yes, it is reciprocal or not. So there is a condition. So if you general condition you can find it out, then you can say easily that if this network is reciprocal or not. Okay, so we will see how to find out the same way যেভাবে তোমরা বললে সেইভাবেই আমরা করব. So I am taking here, we know that V1 input, I1 input current voltage supply V1. Now I am taking V1 is equal to Vs, it is written, and now the current we have to measure. So what is the current? If I'll get current here, then V2 would be a 0, and you know two port network that I2 current is entering to the network, but as we are applying reciprocity theorem, the current entering from this side to this side. So now I2 is equal, I2 prime is equal to minus I2, or I2 is equal to minus I2 prime. whatever. Now these conditions will apply in the equation. Which equation? This equation. This equation. This you will remember. V1 is equal to Z11 I1 plus Z12 I2. V2 is equal to Z21 I1 plus Z22 I2. Now what we'll get? V1 is now Vs. I2 is equal to now minus I2 prime. Here you will replace minus I2 prime. V2 is equal to 0. So what would be the I2 prime? You can find it out minus Z21 by Z22. মুখোমুখি হয়ে যাবে দেখো I2 প্রাইমে I2 এর জায়গায় আমরা বসিয়ে দিলাম I2 প্রাইম minus I2 prime and V2 is equal to 0. So I2 prime যদি আমি এই পাশে নিয়ে আসি তাহলে কি হবে Z21 by Z22 I1. Now replace here I2 prime Z21 by Z22. So Z21 by Z22 যদি রিপ্লেস করি তাহলে আমরা কি পাচ্ছি Z11 I1 Z12 Z21 I1 by Z22. So we can see here you will do it for the rest of the parameters. Just for first parameter case I am telling you. Now Vs is equal to we can Z11 I1 minus Z12 I2 prime. Similarly Z21 I1 minus Z22 I2 prime. So I1 is equal to Z21 by Z22 by Z21 I2 prime. So here we have to find out as Vs by I2 prime. That's why we are replacing I1. So if I replace this one, so we are getting Vs by I2 prime is equal to Z11 Z22 minus Z12 Z21 by Z21. This is the answer, Vs by I2 prime. Now we'll see that what condition if I'll exchange this position. That means if I'll short circuit this path and if I'll give supply here. So if I'll short circuit, so I'll get a current here I1 prime. Now I1 is equal to minus I1 prime because I1 prime will flow through this. So I1 now is equal to minus I1 prime. V1 is equal to 0 and V2 is equal to now Vs and we'll get I2. So we can see here V2 is equal to Vs, I2 is present, I1 is equal to minus I1 prime. So now put it here. So V1 is equal to 0 minus Z11 I1 prime. I1 এর জায়গায় replace করে দিয়েছি plus Z12 I2. Next is Vs minus Z21 I1 prime plus Z22 I2. Now from this you can replace, we have to find out Vs by I1 prime. So you have to replace I2. So if I'll replace I2, then we can see that Vs by I1 prime is equal to Z11 Z22 minus Z12 Z21 by Z12. Now when it will be equal, our target to show that what condition this network is reciprocal. So first if we'll take to be a reciprocal, Vs by I1 prime is equal to Vs by I2 prime. That condition we have to maintain. So if I'll take this condition Vs by I1 prime is equal to Vs by I2 prime, then what is the difference in this equation we are getting? We are seeing here this the numerator term is this numerator terms are same in both cases Z11 Z22 minus Z12 Z21. Here also you can see Z11 Z22 minus Z12 Z21. But here Z21 and here Z12. So to be equal these two terms, we have to be check that Z12 is equal to Z21. So the condition for reciprocity, that means if you can say that this parameter or this network, whatever the network is present inside this, we don't know what is the network present inside this, but we can say that this network is reciprocal when if the parameter Z12 is equal to Z21. If we see that parameters Z12 is equal to Z21, then we can say this is a reciprocal network. Another concept you will remember, if a network consists of passive element, okay, RLC, passive element, if the network consists of passive element, it will obviously be a reciprocal network. Okay, So that condition you can also remember that if you see that in black box only RLC is present, then you can say obviously this will be a reciprocal network. But it is a symmetrical on a that you have to check. So symmetrical network, what you will do to make it open circuited, output port open circuited. So I20, you will get Vs by I1 is equal to Z11. Then you will do the same thing, but input port is open circuited. So Vs by I2 that is equal to Z22. Now this parameters is equal, then you can say that this network is symmetrical. So just you have to do the open circuited. The first case you have short circuited, you have find out current and now exchange this supply and current, and you have seen that it's reciprocal or not. So in Z parameter, Z21 is equal to Z12, sorry, Z12 is equal to Z21, then you can say it's a reciprocal. And this same Z parameter, if Z11 is equal to Z22, then you can say this is a symmetrical. So for a network to be a symmetrical, the voltage to current ratio at one port should be the same as the voltage to the current ratio to the other port with one of the ports open circuited. This is the condition for symmetry. Now we have already said that open circuit impedance. And next is that if we'll take the reciprocal of the impedance parameter, that means if I'll do the one port network, what we have done in one port network, we have seen that 1 by Z, if I'll do it, we'll get admittance, right? So admittance parameter is also known as Y parameter. So how to find out Y parameter? If you can understand Z parameter, if you can find out, suppose I have given you a network, this network, suppose I have given you this network, and you can find out that what is the Z parameters from this network. So what are the Z parameters from this network? Then what you have to do, just you have to take the reciprocal of these Z parameters. Then you can find out Y parameter. Or what you have to do, in this way you can do it, or you can do it the same way, but here you will take a current source. আচ্ছা, যদি আমরা Z parameter নিই, this is the model, general model of Z parameter. V1 I1 into Z11, and Z12 is dependent on current of I2, this current, output port current. Z12 depend on output port current. So here we have taken a dependent voltage source which is Z12 I2. Similarly, this Z21 I1, it depends on I1 current. So we know that IZ means is equal to, we can write voltage, V is equal to IZ, right? So this is the voltage source, and this voltage source is a current dependent voltage source. So we can write Z21 I1, and this is the impedance Z1 and Z2. This is the input impedance, this is the output impedance. So in general network, if I represent the Z port network, how we can represent, we can see there are two dependent sources. Suppose if you take a black box, this is within a black box, what you are seeing that one impedance is present, which is Z11 input impedance, another voltage source is present, which is Z12 I2, and the second part output impedance Z22 is present, and the voltage source Z21 I1 is present. So this is the whole is a black box. Only you can find out, how you can find out, only if you know V1 I1, V2 I2. And this is the model for only reciprocal case. That means if you take this, you can design this model. This is implemented here. আচ্ছা আজকে আমি জাস্ট তোমাদের তো আবার 2টো থেকে ক্লাস আছে তো ম্যাথমেটিক্স, ঠিক আছে আমি 120তেই ছেড়ে দেব, আমি ট্রাই করছি যতটা কমপ্লিট করা যায়। So y parameter is the same way. You are just saying that here we have given a current source. So here we have got a one terminal voltage V1, and due to this current source we can say here terminal voltage, just this network terminal voltage is V2. Now how to find it out? So first case we'll give a supply I1 and we'll do the output port short circuit. This is the, remember, short circuit admittance. So what you have to do? We have to do a short circuit of the first in output port short circuited and input is given I1. So what I am getting I1 input here, terminal voltage V1, as it is a short circuited, so V2 is equal to 0. So we are getting a current I2, and we'll take this current is entering to this network. So I1, V1, I2 is known. So what we'll get? I1 by V1 means admittance. So I1 by V1 we can get, and I1 by I1 by V1 we can get, or I2 by V1 we can get when the input output port is short circuited. Next we are giving supply at output port. Same way ওখানে তোমরা কি দিয়েছিলে, voltage supply দিয়েছিলে, এখানে কি দিয়েছো, current supply. This current source is connected at output port. Now input port is short circuit, ওখানে করলে open circuit, এখানে করছে short circuit. তাহলে কারেন্ট সোর্স যখন আমি সাপ্লাই দিলাম, then we are measuring the terminal voltage V2. What is the V2 is present. Now due to this short circuit will not get any current, V1 is equal to 0. So I am taking that current entering I1 towards this place. The same way we are taking I1 I2 entering to the network. So what we can get here, that I1 by V2, I2 by V2. These three are known. V1 is equal to 0. Now if I'll do it, so y11 we can find out by I1 by V1. First circuit আমরা পেয়েছিলাম কি I1 and V1. So I1 by V1, that is equal to y11 when this V2 is equal to 0. V2 is equal to 0. Next y21. Y21 because I2 by V1, 2 into 1, 2, 1. So y21. ঠিক আছে? So V2 is equal to 0 when I2 by V1 we are getting y21. Next is, this is also a transfer admittance. Previously it was transfer impedance, now it is a transfer admittance. Next is y22, because in this circuit we have got V2 and I2. So I2 by V2, 22, we are getting y22. The current ratio is taken current by voltage, that's why we are taking admittance I2 by V2. Another component is known, I1 by V2. So 1 to 2. So we can write y12. Y12 is also a transfer admittance, but from port 1 to port 2 to port 1. So we can get V1 is equal to 0, I1 by V2, that is equal to y12. So 1 to 2, y12, 2 to 1, y21, 1 1, y11, 2 to y22. It is easy to remember, right? So this is the short circuit input impedance or admittance, or you can say that this is output admittance, short circuit output admittance, input admittance. These two are transfer admittance. Now the same way you have to solve it. So here you can see, if we write the equations, so we can write I1 is equal to y11 V1 plus y12 V2, same thing, but here what is the changes? Here in impedance parameter this was V1 V2, and here I1 I2. Here now just we have just changed this position, V1 জায়গায় হয়ে গেছে I1 I2, and I1 I2 জায়গা হয়ে গেছে V1 V2, and here it is changed Y11 Y12 Y21 Y22. You know that I is equal to YV, that means I by V is equal to admittance, V by I is equal to impedance, right? So if I'll get here, if you take this equation, if you will short circuit the output, short circuit output port means there is no output voltage present, only current is present. So V2 will be 0, both part. So what you can find out, Y11 and Y21. When input port is short circuited, there is no input voltage, so V1 would be a 0, you will get Y12 and Y22. So you can find out these four parameters. If these four parameters are known, then you can say that what is the admittance of this network. Or if you can find out jet port, you can just do the inverse and you can find out. So this is the model. Here you can see that this Y1 to V2 is the, if I'll take this one, this is a current source and this is a current source, right? কারণ current is equal to আমরা কি লিখতে পারি, I1 is equal to Y1 to V2. So this is a current source. Okay, so this we can replace in this way. This is a parallel Y11. অ্যাডমিটেন্স আমরা আগেই পড়েছিলাম ল্যাপ্লাস ট্রান্সফর্ম করার সময়, যখন ইন্ডাক্টর থেকে আমরা টাইম ডোমেন থেকে ল্যাপ্লাস ডোমেনে আমরা যখন কনভার্ট করেছি, ভোল্টেজ সোর্স টু কারেন্ট সোর্স যখন কনভার্ট করবে তখন সেম ওয়েতেই করবে। তো এই সার্কিটটাকেও তুমি করতে পারো। ইফ ইউ ক্যান টেক দিস মডেল, you can convert it this voltage source with series impedance. So you can convert it, you will get just Y11 and you will change it here. So the current source with parallel branch. So here we have taken the voltage source to current source. So we have taken admittance with parallel current source. Similarly here admittance with parallel current source. Now it is Y1 to V2. It is depends on this voltage and this, that means this current source is a voltage dependent current source and this current source is also a voltage input voltage dependent current source, right? So this way we can model it. The next same thing, the reciprocity theorem, you will take this equation now. You will take this equation now. Okay, same way you have to prove. Therefore, Vs supply I2 prime we have taken, Vs output port supply I1 prime is taken. But where we have replaced this one will replace here in this equation. And this is your task to find out what is the condition or what are the conditions, whatever, you have to be a reciprocal of this network, admittance network. So in this equation, what you will put it here, V1 is now Vs, right? And V2 is equal to 0. I1 is equal to I1. Here you will get I2 is equal to minus I2 prime. Y21 V1 is equal to Vs, V2 is equal to 0. Then you can solve this equation. So you can see here minus I2 prime Y21 Vs. If I'll put it here, so from this Y21 you will get I2 prime by Vs, and the second equation where V1 is equal to 0, just you will find it out that I2 prime, you have to now find out I2 prime by Vs to be a reciprocal, because we are taking admittance. Previously you have taken Vs by I2 prime. Now you have to find out I2 prime by Vs, and you have to equal I1 prime by Vs. Admittance as we are taking, that's why we have to equate I2 prime by Vs is equal to I1 prime by Vs. So So when it will be happen if y12 is equal to y21. So this is your task to show that y12 is equal to y21. Because already I have given you how to solve it. Now you know the equations. Just you have to replace and you have to find out I2 prime by Vs and I1 prime by Vs. So symmetrical network, you have to find out the same way that here you will do that output port is short circuited. Previous case in output port was open circuited. Now you have to find out output port is short circuited. Then find out what is Vs by I1 and if input port is short circuited. Then find out what is Vs by I2 and the condition to find out is y1 is equal to y22. So this I am skip. That means I am not going in details, but you will solve it your own, and you will check it that for symmetrical and reciprocity condition for every cases. Because gate port I already mentioned. Now I am just saying the conditions. You will take the this main equations. You will take every time these equations, total equation, these equations, you will take every time these equations and you will solve for condition for symmetrical and reciprocal. When it will be symmetrical, when it will be reciprocal. The last thing today is only complete the same thing because in hardware you will solve the same problem, you will do the same problem, and the way how to solve, I will upload the video how to solve your hardware problem. That videos I have already that is already over, but we didn't upload it because after taking this theory class I will upload these videos and you will go through this, and before coming to the lab you will have to maintain something, some rules regulations and what you have to do step by step procedure. I have already make a video, so I'll upload this video and you will go through this and you will just note down what you have to do in your lab, because you won't get you that means you will get only 2.5 hours. So within these 2.5 hours, you have to complete your lab. You have to submit your data sheet. You have to sign on it. If you cannot show me that if it is a offline, and if you cannot show me that your signature on your rough sheet or data sheet in the next class, then your attendance will not be considered. If I'll give you, suppose you have missed your attendance and you are saying, ma'am, I was present but I didn't give the attendance. That time you have to show your rough sheet, signed rough sheet. If you can show the signed rough sheet, then yes, you are present. We can consider it. Otherwise, we cannot consider. Okay, so that time you won't get only 2.5 hours. So within this you have to complete. So how to solve the problem theoretically and practically, the step by step procedure, what you have to write in data table, or what is the procedure you will follow, that I have told there, and I will upload this video. Just what are the steps you have to follow, I am telling you through this theoretical class as well as in practical class videos also I have told this, but you will have to remember. So in this case, what you have to do in JetPort network, you will just open circuit. In JetPort network, you will just open circuit. You will use your multimeter here, and how to find out current and voltage. Already I mentioned in this video, You will go through this. So you will find out V1, V2, I1. There are three circuits. If you go through your manual, you can see that there are three circuits. So V1, I1, V2, for every cases we have to find out. First, you have to give supply here. You have to find out V1, I1, V2. Second, you have to give supply here, and you have to find out V2, I1, V2, I2, and V1 for Z port network. Next, Y. In Y port network, what you have to do? You have to do the short circuiting. How to do short circuiting? That I already mentioned in this video. So we won't give current supply. We'll give a voltage supply. We'll find out what is the current present here. So current and voltage is known. Now if I'll do the short circuiting, then how to find current I2? It is already mentioned there. So you have to find out I2, I1 and supply voltage V. So I1, I2, V is known. Then you can find out Y11, Y21. Next, again you will give the output port supply, voltage supply. So you will measure what is the amount of this voltage. You will measure what amount of current is flowing. You will not measure in the lab. Already there I mentioned. Here also I am saying that we will not measure current. We will only measure voltage and resistance and or impedance, whatever voltage. As we'll take our circuit, there is no inductor, no capacitor, so you can say that resistive circuit also. But as we are dealing with two port network, that's why we'll say either impedance circuit or admittance circuit. Okay, whatever R, if it is maybe a RLC circuit is present or only R circuit is present. But as we are taking two port network, we'll say either impedance network or admittance network or transmission line parameter. These three experiments we'll do from two port networks. Okay, so now in second case, when we'll find out, there are also for a second experiment, you will see there are also three figures. One is series, that means series connection, parallel connection, or you can say T network, pi network, and cascaded T and pi network. Both are connected. Okay, so three in Z parameter, in Y parameter, in ABCD parameter, all three cases lab. If you see, you will get one T net. Hello, you will get one T network, one pi network, one combined of T and pi network. So we'll take three figures and we'll find out, we'll give supply input here, we'll short circuit, we'll find out the current I1, voltage by resisted, we'll find out current. So two currents, we'll find out voltage by making the voltage. How to do it, how to solve it, I already mentioned there, just go through this. So the ultimate target is to find out I1, I2 and V2 for first circuit, second circuit I2, I1 and V2. So you will find out Y11, Y21, Y12, Y22, theoretically as well as practically. So for three figures, you have to do it. So before going to lab, you will just go through the, you will take this circuit and try to solve this problem. So you can identify that your theoretical data and practical data are same. So your practical data is right. Next is the transmission line parameter. Transmission line parameter, what you have to do? This is your transmission line parameter. V1 is equal to A, V2, A, B, C, D. These four are parameters. How to find out? First, you will do the open circuit. You will just transmission line মানে কি? আমরা কি দিই transmission line, যে তোমাদের বাড়ির সামনে transmission line, you can see there are three phase transmission line, right? What we are giving? We are giving supply from substation, and we are consumers. So we are getting there, as a consumer we are using TV, fridge or other things. So there are load. Actually we are consumer means, so we can consider that we are load. So from substation to our house, that means from source to load, the current is coming. So they are supplying one current voltage. So there is another current, input voltage, and we are getting the suppose 230 volt we are changing. So we can get another voltage and the current, right? So what we are seeing here, that here in this network current entering to this network, but in transmission line parameter, current is going towards the load. So here, what we will take I2 is as a minus I2. So that's why you can see that input supply. তাহলে আমরা কি বললাম, a transmission line is connected to a substation and another part is connected to a load. So substation is a source and we consumers are load. Suppose. So if I'll supply here, that means we are giving voltage. So due to this supply voltage, current is flowing. Now we consumers take another voltage, and due to this voltage we are getting another current. So this current is entering to a load. So if current is entering to a load, that's why we are taking as minus I2. All networks will take as a I2 as a entering to the network, but now entering to the load, that's why we are taking I2. And what we are giving? We are giving supply voltage and supply current, input voltage and input current. And what we are getting? Output voltage and output current. So from this, we can find out what are the transmission parameters present in the network. If we take the transmission line, what are the parameters present in this network? That we can find out if I know the input voltage, input current, and output voltage, output current. Okay. So how to find out? Just দেখো এখানে তো ওপেন সার্কিট শর্ট সার্কিট করার কনসেপ্ট নেই, কারণ একটাই সোর্স একটাই লোড, one input port, another output port. So if I take input port as a supply, so this is the V1 I1, and output port আমরা কি করতে পারি, either short circuit হতে পারে অথবা open circuit. If I'll do the short circuit, then what we'll get only current I2. If I'll do the open circuit, then what we'll get only V2. So first, if I'll do the open circuit, if I'll take this equation, V1 is equal to A, V2, we are taking, this is A, B, C, D is the transmission parameter. So V1, I1, T, V2 minus I2, this one. If I'll see, V1, I1, T, V2 minus I2. Now if I'll take this one, so if I'll take this equation, so what I'm doing, if I'll do the open circuit, then V2 will get, current will be 0. So this will be 0. I2, this will be 0. So what we are getting? V1 by V2. This is the voltage ratio. V1 by V2 voltage ratio, that is equal to A. And V1 is volt, V2 is volt. So A is unitless. There is no unit of A. Next, if I'll put it here, I2 is equal to 0, then what I'm getting? I1 by V2. Now, what you know I1 by V2? This is a admittance, and this is a transfer. It is known as transfer admittance. Its unit is Siemens. So I1 by V2 is equal to C. Next, the first আমরা ইনপুট দিলাম, এখানে কিছু চেঞ্জ করব না, হোয়াট এভার দ্য ইনপুট ভোল্টেজ ইউ আর গিভিং, ইনপুট কারেন্ট we are getting the same thing. Just first case we'll do the open circuit, second case we'll do the short circuit of the output port. So if I'll now short circuit this part, what we'll get? Only current I2 is present, V2 will be 0. So if I'll put it here, V2 0, both cases, then only I2 is present. Now if I2 is minus I2, so we can keep it here minus. So V1 by minus I2 means impedance, right? V1 by I2 impedance. When I am getting this impedance, when I am doing the short circuit this part. So to find out V, we are taking the short circuit this part and we are getting impedance. So what we can say, V is the negative short circuit transfer impedance. Okay, and if I'll take this is 0, then I'm getting a current ratio I1 by I2. So we can say this is equal to the negative short circuit current ratio. So how to find out ABCD? Just to open and short the output port. Then you can find out ABCD. So now we have no time. So we are next part we'll discuss again the next day. So already, as I have gone through already the admittance, impedance, and this transmission line parameter, and you have seen how to find out the reciprocity condition. That means the network is reciprocal or not. What is the condition for Z network, Y network, and what is the condition for symmetrical network? The same conditions you have to apply for ABCD. So you will try. আচ্ছা এগুলো আমি বলে দিয়েছি output port is open circuited A and C you can find out, and when output port is short circuited, then you can find B and D. Next is condition for reciprocity, that we'll discuss next day. Okay. So next day we'll solve some problems also. We'll complete this part and we'll solve some problems. So if you have any question, any doubt, you can ask me and give the attendance also. Number two, rule number 3,
Present, ma'am.
5, 6,
Ma'am,
8,
four, ma'am.
4, lateral না regular?
Lateral.
ল্যাটারাল যখন বলবো তখন ল্যাটারাল ফোর বলবো, রেগুলারকে ডাকছি আমি। 5, 8, 12,
Present, ma'am.
13,
Present, ma'am.